Oh,
Can I video that?
sure, if you want to.
Sure.
It's just basically lack of ventilation and high moisture. There's probably no dehumidifier in here. So what happens is, right? So what happens is when you store things up against the wall, there's no airflow. So as the temperature changes, it's gonna be condensation and moisture.
Sure.
And if you're not controlling that, that's what happens. The wall starts to sweat, condensation. So it's probably gonna be all over. You see the furniture, also, the doors.
Yeah. So dehumidifier should take. care of something like
Dehumidifier,
that,
you
yeah.
should always run it at all times, all throughout the year.
Okay.
So it's going to be on the doors too. Look, you see it?
Yeah. And what exactly is that?
It's Aspergillus penicillium is the most common type of mold,
Okay.
but because you can actually see it, that means it's in the air, it's in the environment. So you need to wipe it all down. But this is pretty much common. This is not like the one they refer to like black mold.
Yeah. Right.
This is not what it is.
Okay.
This is
Sure.
just what it's
Sure.
on the surface. I mean, no, this is plaster. It won't get molded. So we're good.
So what do they do? Or someone just wipes
We
it
just
down?
we just
Wipe it
wipe
down.
it. We use an antimicrobial hydrogen peroxide, and then we use Murphy oil to restore the shine to it.
Cool.
That's about it.
Okay.
I'll check under the carpet too, as well,
Yeah.
to make sure. But this does not happen because of a flood.
Right. Just because of lack of ventilation.
Ventilation, right? Say.
Right. Cool.
So with
Good
that,
to
you
know.
should. Yeah. So you see why it's not here as much as on that side. That's because that's the foundation side of the wall, the outside. So there's a lot more temperature change.
Sure. That makes sense.
This is probably an interior wall, right? It's like
Mhm.
divided
Yep.
two rooms. Yeah, that's why it doesn't happen as much.
That Felix makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, this is pretty much what it is. It's a little bit big. Alright, so we'll look at the. You mind if I look in?
No, of course not. Yeah, whatever you need to do.
That's pretty much the only concern, right, Ed? Is that the paneling and that's it?
Yeah, unless you see something else.
When you see that, it's usually up on the rafters too. Yeah, it's right here, look. You see that fuzzy? Fuzziness right on the wood. It's gonna. Oh, right here, look.
Take your word for it. Yeah, is that right? Okay. Yeah. So that you gotta.
Yeah, this is
Wipe it
pretty
down.
much. Yeah, you gotta wipe it down, and again, it happens because of high moisture.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, look at. You can see more evident in there.
Yeah.
It's like this, the same stuff that grows on your fruit. If you leave it for a
Yeah.
long time, that's what it is.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. For sure.
All right. So you want me to generate a proposal, Ed?
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
All right. Oh, my pictures is not coming up. That's good. Gotta get a new camera. All right. Yeah, 1 second. Just make sure I'm not missing anything else. Just don't broadcast it, though, Ed. Don't put it on
Facebook and
Facebook.
Instagram,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Are you on Facebook Live? That's what they call
That's it.
I'm not even on Facebook non-live. Because it's so rare, it's very limited.
Yeah. I barely go on there too.
I do a little Instagram following.
It's better. Instagram's better.
Yeah,
Put
you
this light
know.
on.
All right. So if yeah, you see the paneling is pretty dry, so that's a sign that there was no flood here. Yeah. Um. So if they decide to remediate, and everything will be like taken away, right? Before we remediate. All
I
right.
guess you'd have to.
Yeah, I mean,
So it'd
it's like
be-
a lot of it is going to be a lot of it on the surface of the furniture too. So.
Yeah, so what would you usually do once they cleared everything out, I guess?
Yeah,
right?
once they
And they-
decide what they want to do. Then,
I
yes,
see.
once we provide you with a proposal, if you decide to remediate, then yes, everything will need to come out before we start our remediation. All right. Over here you can see it very. Alright, now the last thing. What's going on with my mask? Ah, never mind mask. This side won't come off. Try that corner.
What about
Let's
what?
see underneath the carpet to make
Sure.
sure that.
Anything in there, maybe?
What about under here?
That'd be easier.
It's pretty tight. It was built on top of it, you know. Yeah, it's built on top.
Hold on.
And this
Heavy.
this corner here.
Yeah, but this corner
Is
is
there
not.
something open there?
Alright. That's good.
No?
Yeah, so it's that we just want to make sure that there's no mold.
Sure.
From this underneath the carpet. It's just this is just over time.
Sure.
Discoloration of the wood rather than mold. If there was water coming in, you see that it'll be wet underneath
Right.
and more moldy.
Sure.
That's it. All right.
And what's the remedy here?
Wipe down everything, all the walls. Now, because carpets are never suggested in a basement and they hold a lot of mold spores, we will suggest to remove the carpet. But that's always, you know, a decision that they will have to make, because we can just HEPA vacuum it, but you will still have some mold spores remaining underneath of it. So if we need to take an air sample, that can complicate it. It won't be that accurate. You must still have some, you're going to still have some residual spores because of the carpet.
Right.
Because if, let me show you this. I don't know if you can probably see it with the light. See some dust particles, and if you go like this, you can see it stirring up.
All right.
Um,
That's what that is.
and that would be, you have dust, mold spores, bacteria,
mixed
all
together.
kinds of stuff underneath the carpet, and
So
that
it's-
just happens over time.
It's like a sponge.
Yeah, it's like a sponge.
Sure.
It'll act like an air filter. You can vacuum it 1,000 times.
It's still gonna.
You're
something's
still gonna have it underneath.
Amazing.
So when it comes to remediation, you can't get 100% of good air
That's
quality
the-
because of the carpet, right?
Gotcha.
Okay.
So that's about it.